guys, welcome to Truth Talkin' Thursday. This is Jim. I'm Jane. You know, I just gotta say quickly, I always feel like I'm gonna get that wrong sometime. I'm gonna say that you're Jane and I'm Jim. So I always have to think about it, hence the pause. Anyway, I don't know why I just admitted that, but that's unfortunate.
I'd answer to it.
That's just I shudder to think how.
Yeah, really.
Anyway, okay. So, you know what? Jim and I were just sitting here talking, and I know that's a shock to you all. But Jim brought up a really neat thought. So, Jim, what are we talking about today?
Well, I just thought this. I hope this doesn't sound out of character or anything like that. And I know we're supposed to be the prophets of good fortune and all that sort of stuff. But I looked at Jane and I said, you know, name me the three types of people or kinds of people you just can't stand. And we both looked at one another and thought about it, and so that's you know those folks. I mean, you got folks in your kind of Rolodex or whatever sort of thing there that you wonder why their names are in there, because you never call them. Right?
And when they call you, you screen that, and you don't answer that.
That's
oh,
right.
My phone was on the charger. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't hear my phone.
I'm sorry.
I was out. I was sleeping.
I'm sorry. It's right up there with a poke in the eye with a sharp stick, right?
Yes,
like you had said earlier. So, the three types of people, and I don't know whether you folks even care or not, but think about it for a minute and ask yourself the question: what influence, if any, do those people have in the course of my life? Because we're all, whether we like it or not, we're all sort of governed to some degree regarding the people we have in our lives that we really don't respect much or we don't care about too much. It's not like if they got run over with a bus, I would feel great. I can only think of one person that fits that bill, and
I can
and
too,
I'm sorry, I have to say that. But
we already discussed the not naming names
yeah.
business, so you know, I got one of them too.
And I think if you guys were honest, you probably could come up with at least one there too. So the three types of people, not three people particularly, the three types of people that I really don't like being around. I'll do one and then you can do one.
Sounds good.
Drunk people who are under the influence of something, some chemical of some kind, whether that's a substance or whether that's alcohol or whatever, they just piss me off.
Why?
And why?
Yes.
I feel very uncomfortable around people that are intoxicated or impaired because they're generally unpredictable, and I won't bore you with my story, but that I left that behind a long time ago, that unpredictability, and it reminds me of times that I don't really need to be reminded of.
So because of your experience, your own personal experience, you choose to leave that behind.
Oh, sure, yeah. And
Fair
if I wanted to recall any of those times, I don't need somebody else around me to help me remind me of those times. So that's one kind of person that I really don't like being around.
One of mine would be fake people.
Fake people.
I hate people that you can almost feel the fake in the air around them. People that are like, oh, hey, it's so good to see you. It's been so long. And you just want to like, okay, can I throat punch you now or later? I hate that. I hate that. I have no patience for people who are like that. But I have to say, you know, unfortunately, I don't think I take a stand either. I would tend to say, oh yes, it's great to see you. And I mean, I don't think I've ever done the whole, ow thing. I mean, it really doesn't.
You do it well. Anyway.
Okay.
So fake people.
I hate fake people. So now you.
Okay. I think people that similarly, you know, they aren't really genuine. I mean, you really can't get a read on folks. I don't know about you, but I like to kind of read people to know how much time I want to spend around them. I get, and maybe this is a factor of getting a little older in my life and all that kind of stuff, but I really, really don't like people who take up my time just on nonsensical stuff. You know, they're not real. I don't know whether that's the same as being fake or not, but they aren't. You can't get a read on them because you really don't know who you're supposed to be looking at. I mean, if I look at you and I've been around you enough to know that you're a genuine person, when when you're hurting, you let people around you know that. When you're in a good mood, you know what I mean. So I mean, it's I'm not saying that you're easy to read, but I'm saying that you're pretty real in terms of who you present to the world. And so if I meet you someplace on the street, or I come across, we cross paths and stuff, if I recognize a certain body language or certain, I know I have a good idea, a genuine idea how your day is going, kind of thing. There's people out there that you can't do that with. They're not genuine people. So they always make me a little nervous because I never know who I'm talking to and what I'm supposed to say and all that. And again, it just, if I don't have anything in common with the person, then they're taking up my time, and my time is really, really important to me. I try not to waste it.
Yeah.
Because there's only so much of it left.
Yeah. I don't know if this is kind of along the same line of where we're going here, but another thing I don't like is dishonest people. People that, when you have a conversation with them, they can say totally opposite things in the same sentence, it seems. Where, they're telling you, I just don't like this. And then they turn around and say, I love this. And you're like, well, wait, you just said you don't like it.
Sounds like one of my wives.
Wait, now, is this the one you wanted to run over with a bus?
No.
Oh, no, that was...
It never got to that.
A three-letter one.
Anyway.
Okay. Anyway, so I don't know if we're kind of going down one road here. We're talking not genuine. I mean, I suppose that could be kind of a lying thing, but I would say dishonest would be. So, one more.
Well, I really, really don't like people who take advantage of other people.
Yeah.
Especially folks who are very vulnerable. People who, I mean, in this day and age, there isn't an awful lot that shocks me. There's lots I don't like about it, and there's an awful lot more that I do like about it. But there's still people out there who are pretty naive, who prefer to not get dragged down into the muck and the dirt. So they it's almost like they refuse to believe that somebody could be that awful, or could be that heinous. That could do somebody that much harm or something like that. It's like they get really surprised by it. And so basically they almost wear a target around on them, saying, I'm over here, get me please, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So people who take advantage of vulnerable people really irk me.
Yeah.
And those are the folks I could toss under a bus and not even blink. Not even blink. Now I wouldn't do
harsh,
that.
Man.
So if you hear of somebody that got tossed underneath a bus, don't think it was me. But it's just that's what I would wish for them. And I don't wish many bad things to people, but people who take advantage of other people, yeah, I really do.
Yeah.
Got no use for them.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they're just taking up too much oxygen.
You know what else is not a good thing? Complaining people. Negative Nellies.
Okay.
That bugs me, man. Like,
yeah.
No, I'm talking about people that, I don't mean complain about big stuff. Like, yeah, I guess we do kind of complain sometimes, but it's not really complaining. I feel like it's just more communicating and venting. Maybe I'm just making excuses for myself. I'm talking about the people that whine and moan about their lives, and you just want to, like, grab them and go and say, you know what, get off your butt and go outside, do something.
Yeah.
Stop complaining.
Find a bus.
Find a bus and roll your fat ass under it. No, that was nasty. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me. Must be these last couple days. Maybe I need to find the bus.
Maybe no. Maybe you need to drive the bus. Maybe that's better.
Ooh,
Yeah.
can I drive it over just
could,
anybody?
You could.
I could.
You
I could. I would go forward and backward and tell Pancake, and
We
I'd
should
be
go
like,
now.
okay. Anyway,
This
yeah.
is getting too violent
This
for
is-
me.
Okay, so yeah, you wanted gnarly, man.
Well,
so
yeah, I did. I got what I wanted.
I think we got gnarly.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm sorry that digressed. But in all fairness, I think that was a lovely little exercise, and I think I don't want to be any of those things. So if any of you out there think that I am, tell Jim.
Thank you.
Anyway, that was fun. Okay, so have a great week, everybody.
Take care and thanks for stopping by.